Okay then guys, what is going on? Cloud Plays here and welcome back to another Helldivers 2 video here on the channel. Today we're inside of the game and we've got a lot going on. A update is going to be happening this week and we're going to be talking about new things coming to the scene and when they should be coming. On top of that, we're going to talk about how just because the players are dropping does not mean that it's a dead game or dying, as I seem to be seeing that comment all over the place right now. Few things have been fixed and we've got a new poll to take a look at, which is an interesting one to say the least. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the best deals, offers, promotions and discounts. It's nice and easy, so head down to the description, click the link and get your games a little bit cheaper today. With that being said though, let's take a look at what's happening inside of Helldivers 2. Starting off, a brand new poll has been issued to the masses with over 12,000 votes on it already. This one is definitely an interesting one and one I don't know if it's going to come across the right way. It states right here, would you like to be able to stim while at full health to replenish your stamina? Now the issue with this is pretty renowned, although it does have a 10,000 votes on yes at 85%. This is still an interesting factor. People are going to be using their stims more often, therefore you'll need more active stims. At the moment we have about enough stims to keep us alive as Helldivers as it goes, and if you plan this thing correctly and don't stim every 2 seconds, it means that what you can do is, while you've only got a little chip off of your health when your stamina deducts down to nothing, just pop a stim, it'll increase the health a little bit and then you'll be able to use it that way. For me, I don't think we need this feature. I think it would be nice to have this feature if they were going to give us more stims, or even if they wanted to give us stam packs. I'll take a stamina pack any day of the week and give us an additional few of those, and that for me would do the job. I don't want to have to use my stims more than I am. Boy, I'm addicted to those bloody things already. But anyway, that's by the by. And next up, though, we have got a new fix that was issued yesterday afternoon, which is for the superior packing methodology. That's right, they've developed a fix to the back end that has solved the issue with superior packing methodology. And it is now functioning as intended. Happy diving, Helldivers. Now, finally, that's something that has been fixed. We've been waiting on that one for a little while, so don't panic. That is now all running and in place. Next up though, we have got to talk about content. The one thing that we're lacking in Helldivers 2 right now is any new stratagems, any new movements, any new weapons, any new anything really. And somebody posted up a tweet towards Shams Georgiani saying, will we get news if there is going to be an upcoming content in the next month, or information when should we expect new content? And Shams responded with, we're talking about what to share when. No promises. Now this is good and also bad in the same breath. It means that the content is already made and it's available and usable, but they're holding it back for whatever reason. We all know that the way that Arrowhead work with their Helldivers 2 content is on a drip feed mentality. What does this mean? It means something pretty standard actually. That we receive small parts of content every so often. A new war bond will come out, a mega patch will come out, and that's generally what we tend to have each month going forward. Whether the main war bonds are going to be releasing anytime soon, we'll have to wait and see. We know that they're going to try and leave gaps, bigger gaps than what we had before between all of this stuff, so it's going to be a little bit of a slow one when we start moving forward with this. I'd like to say that the war bond probably isn't going to be releasing for another month on top of what we've already seen, which at that point the gap on those is way too big for this game to be able to be sort of like anybody's primary game. The 4 weekly process with a war bond was perfect. I think 4 weeks was enough for you to chip away at the bits that you needed from a war bond or wanted from a war bond and then move on to the next one, and it meant that you had a consistent flow. For a live service game, the model was absolutely incredible. Yep, the mega patch every week would have been a little bit of a ridiculous one to keep up with, but I think the war bond was a nice shaded movement as an overall. Unfortunately, we don't have that anymore, so where that's going to be and how that's going to operate, we'll have to wait and see. Realistically, what we need from Arrowhead is a roadmap for Helldivers 2, just so we know what we're looking at, when we're looking at, and we can time it in with other games which we're evidently having to do right now. But one thing that you can look forward to this week is a patch. What Shams actually posted up today was this right here, stating update coming this week. By the looks of it, hope it does the trick, but we'll keep at it regardless. And this was a response to a tweet that said, I'm sad, I haven't been playing as much lately. The constant crashes mid-mission and drop in frame rate, the social menu being bugged, and it has not been fun gaming experience. 15-minute missions are okay, but longer ones invite crashes. I can't rejoin because I can't play with friends. This is the biggest issue we're having right now. The social listing is absolutely knackered. We've started streaming 5 days a week at the moment, and being on Helldivers, we can't really get many people in. We've been struggling big time to add anybody to be able to play with followers and subscribers, and that is issue number one. I will get my words out straight, I promise. And then we obviously have the bugs, crashes, and frame rate problems. I refuse to go onto certain planets, mainly because that new forest biome is absolutely obliterating my frames per second, no matter whether that's on PC or on PlayStation. It doesn't really matter. It goes all choppy, and it's just not worth playing. And then I know I'm not having the problems with crashes, but I know a lot of other people are having issues with crashes right now, meaning that they can't get through an entire operation without crashing out and losing progress and time. Nobody wants to waste their time with that one. That's just a ridiculous notion. So hopefully the update that's coming this week, as to when it is, we'll have to wait and see. I would have thought it'd have been today, but unfortunately it's not. We'll have to wait and see whether it comes on Thursday potentially, and then we'll move forward into the weekend as to what it is that Helldivers is actually going to be doing. Now, before we get into this next part though, we are doing a giveaway here on the channel. I'll give away a copy of Helldivers 2, or the money equivalent in super credits. If you guys want to get your hands on it, extremely simple. Let's just put a simple love heart in the comment section below, and that'll enter you in. We'll announce it via the community page and the giveaway announcement sector of the Discord on Sunday. It's just very simple, but we're putting a love heart in the comment section for this one for a very simple reason. This post right here received 14,000 upvotes, and I think that they nailed it on their head. A drop in numbers does not mean this game is dead or dying. Somebody put original tweet saying, make a great PvE game, metagame it to death with patches and balance changes, game loses players. Many such cases, and then posted up the Helldivers 2. This guy responded with, be a small mid-sized studio, make a game that sells for $40. It sells 15 million copies, gross nearly $500 million on Steam alone, like 4 million per employee. Daily peak CCU still at 45k. Guy with a Joker Garfield Avi goes viral for suggesting you have failed. Make it make sense, and that is pretty much nailed it on the head. This game is definitely not dead, it's not dying, although it is definitely suffering from a little bit of loss in certain areas of the game, and the balance changes have obviously now been rectified. There's a lot more longevity inside of the game when it comes to that sort of area. For me, I think that everybody's full of waffle when they say the game's dead. It's not dead, it just means that you can't play it 24/7. It's not unhealthy. Next up, though, we have got some concept art that you guys will want to see, because I thought that this was hilarious and absolutely incredible. This piece right here was probably my favourite out of the bunch. There's a load of different concept arts on this Reddit post with nearly 2,000 upvotes, so go and check it out. Final link in the source materials down below. But this one is definitely worth looking at, to say the least. The chicken helmet has to be one of my favourite, although the helmet with the wings on it also does look pretty cool. The way that these have been designed do look obviously really rough around the edges, and they are just concept work, but it looks very good to look at, as well as these ones right here, which we have on the left hand side, that sort of ninja-esque styling, and then we've got the pipe work on the right hand side. Very cool pieces of work, and these are definitely things to go off of, and things that I would love to see inside of the game personally. There are different variants on all of these pages, so make sure you go and check them out, give them a look, and I would recommend that Arrowhead even give these a look, because they're designing some better armor sets than what are originally in the game. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be real about it. Anywho, that's unfortunately all we got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate your faces. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the clouds.